In this video, we're going to show you a Quantum HD iLevel. Not very many of these chairs. This has a 400-pound seat lift. It has electric tilt, electric recline, and electric legs. This unit comes with the Q-Logic 3E joystick, which looks a little bit different than the Q-Logic 3. A couple advancements on this. They put a sides charging port over here instead of in the front. It's on the sides. It's a little bit easier to access. And there's a few less buttons and throttles that you have on here to adjust functions. So it is a little bit different style. This is called the Q-Logic 3E. But this unit, like I said, has the 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, and electric legs. This unit is considered a mid-wheel drive chair. You have 6-inch drive wheels or small caster wheels in the front, 6 inches in the back, and you have 14-inch drive wheels. You have really heavy-duty 4-pole motors on these units, so they're not overly fast, about a 4-mile-an-hour unit, but it's very powerful. If you ever need to put this chair into neutral, you can push this lever down. It disengages this motor, and then you can push this chair. This chair will roll. Now, granted, this chair does probably have a sticker on it that says the overall weight. They're typically mounted. There is one right here, 427 pounds. So it is a heavy-duty chair, especially if you have a heavy person in the unit. But the chair itself is 427 pounds. This unit takes two 75-amp deep cycle batteries, which we also do sell. So if you ever need batteries, ship all across the United States, give us a call. We can ship some right to you. This particular unit is attached with an attendant control in the back as well. Attendant control allows a caregiver or a loved one to be able to drive the unit and also elevate or tilt, recline, or use the legs all through this controller here in the back. So this is an extra feature put on this unit that's very nice. This particular unit also had chest guards put on it as well. What this does is this helps somebody to be able to stay upright. If they don't have any trunk support and they lean over to the side, you can add these to the unit, which are adjustable, and they do flip out of the way. But these are trunk support guards that go on this unit here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the electrical seat functions, and then I'll flip it around and I'll show you the seat. The first function that I like to show people is probably the electric tilt, the electric seat lift. The seat lift is the most common used function. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the picture of the seat, and then you're going to look to where just the bottom is lit up, and then when the bottom is lit up, you're going to pull back on the joystick and the seat will begin to rise. I will double check and I'll let you know what the overall seat rise on this is. It's either a 10 or it's a 12-inch. They have changed those over the years, but I'll measure it when it's all the way up, and then I'll remeasure it again when it's down, and we'll see what that difference is here. But you can see it's got an X-frame seat lift. It is very stable. You are able to still drive this at a couple miles an hour when you are all the way elevated. So if you do look here, this is going to be in your fully elevated seat position. So I'm going to measure from the top of this cushion here in the front to the ground. Right now we are currently at 32 inches. So then I'm going to remeasure that here in a second when we're all the way down, and I'll let you know what that measurement is. But like I said, you can drive this when you are elevated. It does move. You will have a picture of here, a green circle that will look like a picture of an eyeball on there. That means you're elevated, so your speeds are reduced. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring this seat back down, and we're going to show you, really get you what that overall height was on that seat. So now you're going to push the joystick forward and go down. Remember, we were at 32 inches, top of the cushion to the ground when we were all the way back. This unit is also equipped with headlights and tail lights. The switch is actually mounted right here, but it can be mounted in different positions. If you click that, it's an egg switch, just on and off toggle. You do have headlights and tail lights on this unit. So now we are all the way in the down position, and we are at 22 inches. So it's a 10-inch seat lift. So it's a 10-inch seat lift, 22 inches when you're all the way down, 32 inches when you're raised up. From here, the next feature I'm going to show you is going to be the most medically necessary feature on a power chair. This is going to be your electric tilt. This is when your back and your bottom tilt together at the same time backwards. What this feature is used for is to alleviate pressure on the lower half of your body. It takes pressure off your lower half, applies it to your back with gravity, and that creates increased blood flow throughout your lower half, which is going to help prevent pressure sores. So you'll see your weight's going to be back here, off your lower half. While you're in this position as well, you can also go to the legs, and then you can adjust your legs up. Some people need to have their feet above their heart, which you are able to do in this unit. So you'll see here, with your feet above your heart, in the tilted back position. And then your legs are going to be all the way up at that position there. So that's what your tilt and your legs would look like. I'm going to bring just the tilt back down, and then I'm going to do the recline so that you can see kind of the lay flat position as well on this unit. Another thing about this unit has arm supports underneath the unit here. So what that's used for is people that need to push off a lot of their weight on the chair. These arms are not going to break or flex. So you are able to apply as much pressure as you want onto these arm rests. So people do ask that, can I push off the arm rests on this particular unit with the supports underneath it? Yes, 100%. You can put all your weight on those arm rests. We did show you the swing away joystick. Swing away joystick swings to the side, pretty much makes everything flush at the end of the armrest. You can pull up to a table, or you can then push off the armrest then at the end with no obstruction to get in and out of the unit. So now I'm going to go to the picture that just the back lit up, and then I'm going to pull back, and you're going to see the electric recline on this unit here. Very quiet machine. Gets about 15 miles of drive distance with new batteries on the unit, depending on the user's weight and how much functions they use and the terrain that they're driving on. But this would be your lay flat position here. Let me just double check. Yep, and that is your complete lay flat position. So that's what you would look like if you were laying in the chair. You can bring the back and the legs back to an upright position at the same time. On the joystick right now, I currently have a picture of a red X because I'm not in an upright seated position. The chair will not drive when you have a red X on the screen. So you want to push everything back to a normal uprighted seated position until that turns back to a green circle. Or actually on this chair, it goes away. If you don't have anything there, you can drive. If on other electronics, if it's a green circle, then it can drive. But a red X on all chairs means it's not a safe driving position and you cannot operate the chair. So now I'm going to go back into a drive profile, and I'm going to turn the chair around, get it away from the wall over here, and put this up right here up front so you can look at it from the front. This unit comes with a safety belt on the unit as well. Nice big padded safety belt here. The foot plates on this unit do flip up. This particular one has them tied together so that they flip up at the same time. You can take that off and you can flip your foot plates up individually. You have a nice wide calf guard on here that's going to kind of keep your legs together. Cup holder on this unit, little side arm bag over here. Particular unit set up at a 23 inches deep by 21 wide. Now we can adjust this anywhere up to 23 wide as it goes, but we can make it less than that, and we can shorten the depth. We can go in from about 23 down to about 17 inches in depth. Everything's customizable on these chairs. You can put whatever cushion you want underneath here. Same with the backrest. So if you do buy this chair and this particular configuration is not exactly set for you, let us know because we can configure this exactly to your size. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this unit outside and we're going to drive it around and show you a little bit more. This is the Quantum HD iLevel by Applied Mobility. Because it has the iLevel on it, it's going to have a 400-pound weight capacity. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you me driving this unit around when the seat elevated. So this does have the 10-inch seat lift. It's going to get you up to, I believe, about 34 inches off the ground when you're all the way up, about 22 inches when you're, I think it was 33 inches when we were up and 23 when we were down. But we can look earlier in the video earlier and see exactly what it was. But I'm going to raise it up all the way to the highest position and then drive it around so you can see that it still does maneuver around when you're all the way up. Remember, I'm a 6 foot tall, 220-pound individual, so I do have plenty more space on this unit. But this still does go a couple miles an hour, maybe 3 miles an hour when it's all the way elevated, which is pretty quick for a chair of this size. But you can see this is what you would look like elevated. You're pretty much almost eye level with somebody else. So if you're ever crossing roads or you need it or you need to reach up and grab something, then a feature like this would be very useful. So it's the Quantum Edge HD iLevel by Applied Mobility.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.